So, a wonderful good day to each and everybody of you. We're going to go for some Approaching Infinity tonight. Hey, Steel. Happy to see you. So, in case you are new to this game, this is a very, very space-based roguelike, and pretty much the only one that I know in that regard. So, let's see. Something's weird with my chat, is it? No. Everything should be working out as intended, or so I hope. Let me know if not. And let's see. So there's a lot of other ships that I haven't unlocked yet, and we're going to start on out with the let's see, asteroid miner, explorer, trader, or assault scout. So hey Nitro, welcome. So it is as Star Trek as roguelikes can go. We're going to check this out in a minute. So let's see, what kind of skill do I want to start with? Constantly heals away team. This is a very, very powerful thing. If you're new to the game, field medic is, or I don't know what has changed, but back when it was really, really powerful. So I'm going to go for a explorer type of ship because you know I I did promise you guys some Star Trek experiences. So here, the fun part is that you can, of course, play different roles. This is a very sandboxy game. We're going to stick with medium difficulty. And I have already unlocked the Star Skimmer. I don't know when or how I did that. This is a courier ship. And we're going to go for this one. So, permadeath is on, and I have the field medic skill. Let's play this. It's been a damn long time since I played Approaching Infinity since a while. Kinda FTL feel, lot less stressful. This is turn-based. So, we are way less in a hurry to do our things. So here you see the first sector we are in. And we're getting data. Data is a global resource you can trade with. There's also credits. Here's the stats of our ship. Here's the gear on our ship. And here's a bit of a legend of a map. You can configure these two screens to show whatever you want them to show. So there's different things. I'm going to go on over these when it's about time. For starters, whoopsie. Oh, I pressed auto explore, didn't mean to. Ah yeah, wanted to dock here. So we are at the banker's station. So here you can sell data for credits, and this is how a lot of this game works. You explore somewhere, you gain data, you sell it for money, you stock up your ship. Basic gameplay loop here happening. We have to buy new supplies for our ship, and let's see what we can buy ourselves here. So my gear, usually the gear you start on out with sucks, but here's a quest. It's just fly there, say hi. And here we have our trade system. We're not traders, so we're not that interested. Here the Starship Outfitters is where you buy your new stuff. The pawn shop is where you sell your stuff. And pay it forward is a way of giving you money for future runs. You can, of course, also buy yourself new ships, but not as of yet. So, my ship cannot mine asteroids because it's an explorer ship. That's something new. Or I don't know if it's actually that new. Let's see, there's a pulsar. So we found ourselves some scientific anomaly. Spatial anomaly we found there, and it gave us some data. So there's one planet to explore here, and here we go, Terran planet. This is new that you get this nice readout here. So there's carnivorous plants on it, alrighty, and we're going to go down and explore that thing. Arthur Lumit, hi there. Welcome. Let's boldly rogue. So we are now on a planet. So let's see. Here you have the same exploration scheme as in space, but your away party has now HP and oxygen, and here you have the amount of people and how much of the level you have explored. So Let's see, here's our gear. We have a blaster, we have a fear zapper. This is a kind of new thing. Alright. Spacesuits, oxygen replenisher, increases suit oxygen, grenade slot, swap weapon slot. Alright. So there's I'm pressing F here, by the way, to shoot. Is there a... Let's put the sound hearable. Oh well, I think the sound can be a little bit higher. So, now we're strolling around and shooting these carnivorous plants. Not really that hard. Oops. But I guess they are meant as beginning enemies. And so we're collecting our data. Every killed enemy also offers some data, so don't worry. It's fine to kill the local fauna. And you can't always get back to your ship to gain some oxygen back. Also, you can use the mouse wheel to scroll in a little bit deeper. Oh, this is pretty pleasant now. Oh, I like that. The mini-map feature is new. We haven't had that in the previous versions. Oh, I like that. I think I'll stay zoomed in like that. What's the gist of the game? Ended in an error north run. So, this is very, very, how to put it? You are setting out to explore the galaxy. There is a deeper story to it, and it's first and foremost the typical trope. You fly around, you collect data, you sell data for money, you upgrade your ship, you upgrade your crew, and there is also a story to follow. There are, as far as I heard, several, or at least 5 or 9 different ends to the game. There's really a lot to it, and yeah, it's there are several races you can ally yourself with. This is a pretty sandboxy roguelike altogether, and I feel like it's totally underfeatured. So, and a stranded officer. Oh, absolutely, you're in. Officers are basically what's giving your ship new skills. Officers gain XP just like your captain does. And when your officers or your captain level up, you gain access to new skills, and that's pretty cool altogether. So we find food here. Planets offer you... Dang it. Alright. So we lost our first crew member. So incendiary weapon would work better. Okay. And that's how you see how brutal a carnivorous plant is. When it gets actually the chance to bite you. It took out a lot of our dudes there just in one go. But there was no chance to solve that differently. Because we are unable to shoot over trees. So we lost a few, but we gained a lot of data, and we gained food. So, dying crew members are not really a terrible thing. So, new information, alright. Cool. It's new. This wasn't like that in the past, that you get some nice information about these enemies. So, we're selling the data, and as you see here, hiring a new crew isn't killing us cost-wise. We're now also selling away the food. And we went out with a slight profit on that. So here we go. And that's been our first planet. Sadly, we were not able to fully explore it because we were lacking tools for that. There was a lot of terrain that we weren't able to cross. We need tools for that. And there's our first enemy, the Gruff Instigator. The Gruff are a species out there. And they respect strength. As you see, the reputation increased by killing them. So, alrighty. We found a new planet. So, Blasted Settlement. There's a biosignature. And threat level 100%. So, let's be careful with that for now. Coming through, make your way. This is a... Sigorn freighter. You shouldn't mess around with a Sigorn. They are a very trade-based species, and getting in their way is not yielding you anything particularly well in the beginning. Although the fun part is that in this game you have absolute freedom of choice on how you do your Xeno policies. So I found a piece of armor here. So let's get back into the station, sell the data, restock our supplies, and let's see, where was the equip here? Installation, used ceramic armor. Since we haven't had any armor whatsoever so far, everything's better than nothing. As far as I remember, most of these level 1 space stations had only crab. So, yeah. But there is one thing you really want early on, and that's the last slot. Let's restock one more time. Life support module. You can sometimes buy modules that allow you to travel on certain terrain types on the planets, which is pretty amazing. So we have now our first officer. So we have now our captain, and you will have to put the captain on away teams, of course. And here are operative specialists. So let's see, what's your skill? Oh, we can put on uniforms. Out of sight. Reduces the cooldown of all cloaking devices. Yeah, I heard that cloaking devices are cool now, but, well, detect monsters. Active ship skills coming in 2023. Got it, man. So let's land another on another planet, and let's see how this will go for us. So, yeah, and here's another thing. When your captain is on the away team, of course, you are putting yourself at risk. If the away team dies while the captain is among them, it's instant game over. But, you know... Oh, whoopsie, I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to launch the ship there. Pressing 5 on the numblock launches the ship. Alright, so with the this type of blasted settlement, that's pretty. These are pretty nasty maps. Not only do we have a lot of baddies here, so I'm not sure if we really want to fight this like that. But that's a cool thing. We got a fear stick, which basically does what the label says. The enemy is running away after we hit it. So as long as there's only one of these guys next to me, we can endlessly scare them away with that. So, and that's why I picked the field medic trait, because now my away team is permanently healed. So as long as there's nobody directly dying, we're safe. And here you have your typical roguelike experience, you know. There's monsters on these planets, and you better not die to them. The Fear Stick is a... the Fear Zapper is a new tool that we haven't had way back when. So, boxes of boxes inside these ruins. That's trade goods that we're looting here. And there's this yellow thingy. There's that guy. We found a new uniform there. And here, with explorations, you always have to take care that you head back to your ship once in a while for oxygen replenishment. Otherwise, you'll be forced to breathe the local atmosphere, and sometimes that's outright harmless. Sometimes your crew gets infected by a strange disease by that. On some planets, you immediately suffer quite heavy damage from that. We hit a cave-in trap, so... Everyone's packing up as fast as they can. We have more than enough boxes. Yeah. I think so too. what's this wacky looking game about? Hi there, Aikichi. Well, it's like Star Trek, only as a roguelike. You're captain of a ship, you get to explore the galaxy, you get to keep your crew alive, you get to explore foreign planets, discover secrets in the galaxy. There's a lot of goodness going on in this game. And the dev behind is super passionate. Like, when Approaching Infinity got released, it was not nearly as good looking as this year, The Fall of Terra. Yeah. So, and you get those lore snippets here every time. Humanity's fate, the quest, The Fall of Terra, has been added to your quest log. Yep. So in Blasted Settlements, we now find this storyline, and the longer you play it, the more you find spots where you basically get to choose sides, or have to choose sides. And for starters, I heard that there are at least 5 different endings. If my memory doesn't prove me wrong, it was even 9 different endings. I don't know though. Don't take me here. Take me here directly. All right. We have almost uncovered... Oh, we have 99% of this planet explored. Where's the last person? Damn it. Well, whatever. So, Nashers represent a wide variety. Okay. Very sensitive to sonic weapons. Got it. So, when you know your way around those Xenos, you are actually able to get the right tool for the proper job. And that's where the fun starts, you know. So, let's see. Wasn't there a option to sell planetary data? Gotta check that out. Water walkers, that's the stuff I've been talking about. We definitely want to buy as many of these upgrades as possible because they are just that good, you know. Alright, so we got the officers. So it's either increased oxygen suit or water walkers, but I know that the water walkers are so much worth it. So here we have now different quests. It's for me also a little bit to check on out what has changed since the last time that I've been here, you know. So let's see. Auto fire, auto explore, topple safety. I was so sure that there was the option to sell planetary data somehow. Well, whatever. It's not that important. So we have another frozen planet over here. And let's see. Threat level 50%. What's that? A banker interceptor. You should not mess around with these. The bankers are pretty brutal early on. Yeah, well, it's a, I can only agree with you there, Aikichi. So, here we are now on a planet that, let's see, that has an icy biome. With the newly installed water walkers, I can now travel on watery surfaces, although don't know how many of these we will see on a frozen planet. First level up in the crew. So, I found my first Phyrexaginian data pad. Oh yeah, so the Phyrexaginians are a ancient race that has dumped a lot of artifacts through the galaxy. So this planet is a lot about boreal forest, eh? Alright. Really looking forward what has changed in terms of planet generation, because that is like what you're seeing here is like the majority of the gameplay, or a major part of the gameplay, and we're gathering data here, which we will be selling away for other good stuff. And that's why exploring planets is so damn important, because, you know, data is your best way of earning money, at least if you're playing an exploration ship. It really depends also on the role of your ship. So, as a combat ship, you're not about gathering data so much, you know. Ah, here. So you completed your first planetary survey. So we can now remove this planet and sell it complete. Sounds a little bit weird, but if you do that, the planet is removed and basically locked, but you gain money for that. Crew is getting bored. Yeah. You don't say, Jack. We just finished our first, our last planet. Don't bother me now. So, we're going to sell off... Ah, here. Now you have this item, Rock Island, Frozen Jungle World, and now we gained some money out of that. And obviously also some extra reputation. And it's time to promote my first, my officer here. So, dock at any station. Create more intact shipwrecks. That's pretty cool. Can plunder them afterwards. That's basically spawning a mini dungeon when you kill an enemy. Increase away team sight range. Very, very top notch. Less chance of activating traps. Reduces detection of away team. So I'll take the more intact shipwrecks thing. Not because I think it's so much worth it, but mostly because I'm just damn curious to see that in action. Alright, so let's boldly go to the next sector. So you see there's now the exploration area. This is new. So we're going to go for sector 2 because, you know, let's take him in order. Really, really curious to see what has changed here. This game was already pretty good when I started it back then. But it was a little bit dull on the edges. So, entering Galactic Region, the Forgotten Battleground. Yep, okay. So there's basically also a theme to all the areas that you're traveling through. I really like this new close-up option and a mini-map on top of that. It's really looking a lot better than stuff before. So there's a pirate base there. The space pirates will not bother messing around with me. But their station ain't attacking me directly. These are space wrecks. We're going to explore them later. Insectoid signature. Yuck. Sounds like trouble. Also, by the way, you can always follow the Sigon. This is a fun thing about them. Because they always know the way to the local space station. You know, they are traders. So they fly where you want to go there. I like that. So here we could hire another officer, but we already rescued one on the first planet we hit. So no biggie. So in the next sector, usually you start finding better items. Artifact catalog, never saw that. Needle grenade. Grenades are important, okay? They are just important for your away teams. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Rapid shotgun. Nah, thank you. Environment suit, worse than the one we're rocking right now. Plasma shields, better shields. Quite costly, still worth the pain. So you really want to, upgrade your ship as good as possible. But this is where you always have to find the best in between. So, oh, okay. That's new. Hey, Candy Down, welcome. I love this game. Yes, Aikichi. I actually... It sounds weird, but I have my opinion quite fast, and I rarely change that. Basically, it's... After looking at... Often I sort things out when I just look at the footage. And after that, it takes me like 20 minutes to decide whether I want to play something or not. It's like that, but it's hard to tell for me. It's the overall package that I'm looking at. So, if you challenge this vessel, more will come. Yeah, you guys. The Tentaculons are like, piss off. We're doing science. And by the way, this is the anomaly that we were supposed to find for the bankers. And we get paid for that. So the bankers have another job for us. We want a they want a species of fuzzy trees to exploit in Sector 3. Gotcha. So, whoa, this is solid. Alright, this is a new type of space territory. I haven't seen that before. Cool. There have been lots and lots and lots of additions to the game, and I'm so looking forward to check them all out, you know. I've been reading the devlogs quite a lot. But I kept my distance from approaching infinity for a while. Out of these reasons. So, I think we've successfully explored the entire system. Well, let's get back to the station. Sell the data we acquired. And as you see here, this trip was not worth it. I paid more for my supplies than I got back. So, Gus, hi there. Happy to meet you. Kaza, hi there. Your buddy Ryan's friends with the guy who made this game. The Eyeball. The mighty, mighty Eyeball. Time-based roguelike in space? Hell yeah, you bet. This is, as far as things go, the best one that I played in this genre. Because it's, you know, it's made with passion, 100% passion, and it's, you know, it has been fleshed out since, I don't know, since it was around. So, let's get on and explore some space wrecks. Why not? Okay. Oh, and I also happen to be able to promote the captain. So, more data from pickups, more data from exploration. Constantly work to cure disease. Yeah, I'm really eager to take that. Yeah, virology. This is, since I can think, upon reaching level 2, you can now hire one additional officer. Alright. This is one combo that I happen to pick up almost every run. This is a healing over time for your away team. This is a chance to heal any diseases that your away team is suffering from. They're shooting back! How dare they? And these things do have immune to fear, may transport disease. Here you see what it is like if your weapon ain't effective against your enemy. Sucks pretty hard. Med pods, panacea pods. Blue will restore your oxygen. Red helps the away team heal. Yellow removes status. Green attempts to cure diseases, and use smart action or click yourself when the away team is standing inside a med pod. Alright. Scrap metal. 5 of these can be used to build a wall on a shipwreck where floor meets space. 3 can repair a damaged wall. Alright. Press B. That's new. Awesome. So, here we go. Sucks to fight like that, and it's basically only a question of time until we get diseased. But, you know, ain't that much of a big issue here. Since there's literally a pod around the corner to heal us with. So, here, loot. Alright, what is it? Oh, we're not getting a, Oh, I think that's supplies, yeah. If I remember correctly, that's just ship supplies. Yeah. We got our first Z's there. So, blue cyber gel +1. I have no clue what blue cyber gel is good for, but I bet it's better to have it rather than not having it. So, laser sensors. On ships, you happen to find sometimes ship modules, and that's pretty cool. The Limiqui are trying to chase the pirates out of Sector 9, and that's the big news. Alright. Oh, it's now possible to claim the ships now? Cool. I remember that space wrecks were kind of dull when I was playing the game the last time. I mean, it's, like I said, probably 2 years or so now. So... what's that ash stuff? Skill module. Cybernetic skill module. They can be equipped from the officer's screen. Screen each of the 5 divisions. Okay. Oh, we have a wandering laser field there. That doesn't look too healthy to get in there. Disease cured. Probably wasn't too smart to pop that before I was done with the dungeon there. Good lord, this thing is resilient. Luckily we gain some healing after a while. So what's the hotkey for waiting? I need to find that out. Smart action, yes, but what's where's wait? R, rest wait, alright. Okay. Ooh, weapons. This is the first piece of loot that's actually more valuable. And yeah, I should have waited with the disease cure until I'm done with the ship. But, you know, hindsight. Well, I had a long break from the game. I'm allowed to do dumb decisions. Overall, I need a better weapon for these sponges. We found a code to shut down the laser gate security on this deck. Alright. Great. Because I feel like it's making funny whoop noises, but I think it's not that funny anymore when it touches my crew. Okay. Mr. Sponge was not willing to attack my crew anymore. Alright, it's even worse when we go toe-to-toe with them. So let's try to do it like that. I hope this doesn't kill us. So we lost one crew member, but so what's that? Regenerate, okay. Looks like we found the spaceship's canteen. Sponges! Yeah. I bet that flammable weapons would have been awesome. Blow it up for parts, tow it to a station. Let's tow it to the station and see what that'll do. Alright. 6,100 credits for that one. Alright. So you are attackable afterwards too. I like that. So, yeah. We are now ill, so... Navigational officer. What kind of officer do I have? Science specialist? Operative specialist? Yeah, let's take that one. I don't have that much experience that I could say I want this specifically and this one not. So... this is pretty cool, because this means we can probably just slink away from fights later down the road, so... Gravity pulse. Click a skill module or press E to equip it, so... knock back all creatures within 3 tiles of you. That's pretty useful. Okay, beautiful. Hey, Knife Ben, welcome. What a nice coincidence. Yeah, I'm around approaching Infinity since quite some time already. It's one of those games that I really enjoy a lot. And, what can I say? I'm so happy to see that it got improved that massively. Alright, So, let's get back to the station and see. Frag grenade. I already got something like that. Rock plow. We cannot afford, sadly. Pretty cool stuff, though. Well, whatever. Let's head on back to the next wreck there. Life signs zombie. Alright. Sucks. Alright, this ship has air pressure. Alright. Putting holes in the ship will result in explosive decompression, which is fairly dangerous. Never had that before, but okay. So... zombies are just what you would expect from zombies. Slow, albeit easy to kite, and full of diseases. And also a reason why I got my grenados. So, how to use grenades. Please tell me, dear key bindings. So, fire range weapon, throw grenade X. Alright. I love grenades. Seriously, they're really good. You just have to be careful that you're, you gotta be aware of the fact that, friendly fire is a thing. Good God, we need more effective, weapons here. Oh, yuck. This is a bad situation to be in. Captain, we lost one of ours. These narrow corridors are a pain to navigate. And I'd say, until I have access to... better